Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada chat.
Oh, hi! It's episode 26, the one where Spicy pops off.
I am freaking shook between the burst of emotion that we saw in Survivor tonight and now this episode
Was
of,
it a full moon
of Big
or
Brother
something?
Canada. Whoa, it was a lot. There was high drama tonight, and it was very enjoyable.
It was.
Both shows.
I am entertained.
Yes.
Alright, so last time it was a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they did not have the power veto ceremony yet on the show.
They didn't even fully have the scene between Anthony and Bailey when he asked her for confirmation on what a douche Spicy was being.
Oh, a douche. Uh-oh. Because he was all like, okay, she's denying that she ever soiled my game. How many times are we going to hear, did you soil my game? I didn't soil your game. You soiled my game. I didn't soil it. But Bailey says, yeah, she did.
Did you sewer it?
That
Remember
too.
that one season?
Soil and sewer.
Yes. That was Anthony's season.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Spicy walked in when they were talking about this, and it was super awkward.
Yeah.
She was like, please, don't put me up on the block. Please don't.
I'm begging you.
I never soiled your game.
Like right in front of Lexus.
Yeah.
Who's the other person on the block?
Yeah. So anyway, they have the power veto ceremony.
Well, first, Dougie got confirmation from
We did
Bailey.
that, yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. So they have the POV ceremony, and Todd walks out. You said he was like walking out like he's the bride or something.
He's all like...
It was so weird. They all just like were sitting down, and then he walks out. I don't know. It just felt different than usual.
Here comes the Todd with the veto.
You know what it reminded me of? When in Beetlejuice, Lydia and Beetlejuice are about to get married, and the freaking like officiant just like walks in. That's what Todd was in the scene for me.
You know what kills me every single time? When Todd does his vote in the diary room, and then he goes...
He does his tiny smile.
With his tiny heart.
Yeah. So, yeah, Todd uses the veto on himself, because duh. He's not going to not use the veto on himself.
Yeah. So, Anthony puts up Spicy, and she runs off.
Well, she sits in the chair, yeah, and then after she's out of there, everybody else is sticking back talking about her.
Yeah, Anthony's telling everybody how much Spicy sucked and how much she hated all of you.
I mean, she has been saying now to Anthony to try and stay off the block, like, I hate all those people, they don't mean anything to me, blah, blah, blah.
I never liked them.
Yeah, so it's a lot. And he's letting them know, hey, she's been saying all this stuff about you guys because he wants to make sure this shot is going to land.
She's been lying the entire game.
Can you imagine if she did not get evicted?
Oh my God. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, so eventually Bailey goes and visits Spicy in one of the bedrooms.
She's laying in bed under the covers, and Bailey's just like, you know what? I just can't get past that sympathy vote.
She's still talking about the sympathy vote for Avery. Still.
Sis, what are you doing?
I get that she's upset about it, but, like, there's a lot of other stuff that you should be upset about,
so
too.
Spicy goes into Spicy campaign mode and starts denying every single thing that Bailey is bringing up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well...
But, I mean, there's a lot of evidence.
Oh, yes, of course.
To prove that she's lying.
There's not a doubt in all of Canada.
Yeah.
That Spicy was dirty.
I mean, Bailey is taking all of this in. She's listening to what Spicy is saying. But from what she said to Anthony and from what she said in her diary rooms, like, we know she feels like Victoria's lying to her, which she is.
Yeah. All right, well, Anthony and Spicy have a chat.
He's like, you're a sister to me. You're a best friend to me. I wouldn't make it in this far in the game without you.
Yeah, but there was definitely a difference between the way that Anthony was playing and the way that Spicy was playing.
Yeah. She put up all those smoke screens, a.k.a. covering her ass every which way possible.
He really never did speak her name as a nominee. Maybe just once.
Until, like, the last, 2 weeks or whatever, when he was talking to Tolva that one time. But before that, he wasn't really bringing her up as a potential target, and he was trying to big her up to his side of the house. But then he, when he caught wind of her telling a lot of people, like, oh, we got to look out for Anthony. Someone's got to take the shot at him. He was like, whoa, what's that all about? Like, we cannot have that.
Yeah. I mean, she knew she couldn't get rid of him, but she needed somebody else to do it. And she wasn't shy about saying it.
Yeah. I do feel like she would have gone to the end with him, but I also feel like she was trying to hedge her bets and also make sure that people were going to target him over her, right? She didn't want anyone coming after her.
Oh, sis, we need to keep Todd to go after Anthony.
Yeah.
All right, so fake tears from her. Anthony's not buying it.
Everything I did was for us.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
Well, we don't have time for that now because Canada is throwing a skip the dishes party.
Okay, at first when we found, the doorbell rings. I'm like, oh my God, who's coming in? And then, oh, it's food. But this scene delivered.
Yeah.
Not just food. It delivered the drama.
Yeah, everyone's sitting around with their $1,000 skip the dishes cards.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'll take that.
I know.
I love that.
And they're all like, oh, I'm so happy to have played with you guys. You're freaking awesome.
Well, Big Brother also flips that little window around and gives them some alcohol. So they're like, woo! They're cheersing to the final five. And they're like, okay.
Truth serum.
Yeah.
Syndrome.
You can see everybody's like celebrating, except for Spicy, who's sitting there like
rolling her eyes, making weird noises.
I mean, I don't blame her for being pissed off. I would not be having a good time at this party. No. So they all go around and they're talking about, things that they've loved in this game and blah, 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 speaking their little piece about being in the final five.
Spicy's just like, I hate you all.
She was not happy.
She was really rude, in fact.
It was a lot.
Well, everybody...
And, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I remember them referencing something happening in the skip room in the Digital Daily. But obviously we didn't get to see this because we don't see the sponsored content on the Digital Dailies
show.
But there was a hell lot of other stuff in this episode that was not included in the Digital Dailies. No. And it also explained why yesterday's was up late and why we didn't get one today. Because they were like, we're saving this for the episode. We can't be having this out there.
There's only 2 more Digital Daily days.
That's right. Tomorrow and Friday.
Oh my God.
Yep.
All right, so everyone is up in the HOH room talking crap about Spicy.
After the skip thing. Okay, also, wait. Oh, we didn't even mention. During the skip the dishes thing, Anthony and Spicy were kind of like going back and forth a little bit. And Anthony used her own line on her. You signed up for this.
Oh, no.
Yikes. And then Todd broke the tension by doing his helicopter.
That is my highlight of the season.
Yes.
The fact that they are using that meme.
Yeah. And then they all started dancing. Well, the girls all started dancing, and Todd, I don't think Anthony was dancing.
So there was a lot of twerking going on.
Even Spicy was getting in on it, so it definitely broke the tension.
When I hear helicopter, I twerk.
Yeah. All right. But then, everyone's talking shit about her in the HOH room. And she comes
busted in. She goes, are you guys talking shit about me up here?
Don't stop just because I'm in here.
Well, they were.
Yeah, she wasn't wrong.
No. So now we get a little look into the jury house.
Yes.
It's nice.
Finally.
And Goose is there alone, talking to the birds, flipping out with the birds.
I mean, they do call him Goose. Flip! Just start calling him Flip or Frick.
I think Flip would be a great name for him.
Yeah.
Flip! Alright, so...
Kayla arrives.
He's enjoying the silence.
He is, yeah. But then Kayla arrives. He's got a buddy there now. And she's like... Well, he asked, who got you out? And she's
Avery.
Like... Avery. He was shocked.
Whoa.
I mean, because, it was really dumb on Avery's part to do that.
Yeah. So, they're all, like... comparing notes. Well, mostly Kayla's telling him because he doesn't know anything.
This was kind of weird the way that they structured it because, like, they were just kind of talking about what happened and Kayla entering was, like, this weird, like, sub-segment that they showed. Like, I don't know. It was kind of strange. But then Avery shows up and I forgot how annoying Avery is. I'm sorry, but she was very annoying in this jury segment.
My girl Spicy!
She didn't care that you were going. I mean, she did, but, like, not really.
Right.
Yeah, so Kayla was all like, I guess I told you so. And Avery's like, yeah, you were right. Like, they used me, and now I'm here.
Yes, and then Tola shows up yelling.
Can we, like,
no
bring it down a little bit? Yeah, that was a lot.
He comes in with his little flash drive. He said, let's just watch it. You guys have just been talking all season.
Right.
Now it's time to just watch it on TV. And he pulls up the receipts.
And then Avery was all like, everything. I told you so.
Yeah. So Anthony and Spicy...
well, wait, before that, I just have to say, like, if we take the temperature of this jury, they seem very anti-Lexus and Anthony at this point.
You think?
Yeah. Like, they were cheering about Lexus going up on the block against Tola. And they were also cheering, or they were not cheering, but jeering about Anthony and being like, who's he loyal to? Because it seems like he's working with everybody.
They might change their minds.
We'll see. But also, it seemed like Spicy had like a chokehold on the jury at this point.
Oh.
They were all rooting for her.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone is in the HOH room. Oh, no, sorry.
We're here.
Anthony and Spicy, she tells him, you're going to go out looking like trash, Dougie.
Man, her eyes looked swollen, like she had been crying a lot.
For like a week.
Yeah. But this is where things kind of changed. Like, the mood definitely changed because she was feeling like, you know what, I need to, like, come up with a different tactic here. What I'm doing right now is not working. So she does start telling him, like, you're not going to come out of this looking so good.
You're going to be the villain. Is that what you want to be? You want to be the villain? And she gets so frustrated and angry.
She's going through all this stuff talking about how, like, I was supposed to be working the girls and, like, bringing information back to you, blah, blah, blah. Guess who's listening at the door?
She is.
It's Bailey and Lexus.
Oh.
So they're taking in all this info and they're like, oh, shit. Because Spicy is spilling a lot.
Yeah. So, Spicy's not taking it either. She's not accepting it and being sorry for it. She is denying it still. And she's turning it around on Anthony.
Yeah, so then Anthony goes to the HOH room, and a few minutes later, Spicy follows, and she's like, just, like, tell me straight up, is there any chance of me actually staying? Like, is my game over?
Read the room.
So, he doesn't tell her yes or no. Like, it's over. So, when she finds that out, she freaks out and smashes
the chip container.
One of those little chip canisters.
That him and Bailey were eating out of the other day.
Yeah, she breaks that glass. It's all over the place. And I was just like, this is why we did not have a digital daily. Oh my God.
They're going to take that out of your stipend, girl.
That was so crazy. And he was like, what the hell? Like, that's a lot.
Then the fight spills out, just like a bar closing at 4 o'clock at night. And the patrons are spilling out into the street.
Well, Spicy also starts spilling some tea and telling everybody, oh, Anthony had a final 2 since day 1. He turned his back on me. And then Anthony comes out of the HOH room, and these two start screaming at each other. He's like, you were switching on me first, blah, blah, blah.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
It was intense. It was really intense.
It was pretty intense.
Because neither of them were backing down here.
Yeah, but then she follows him and apologizes.
Well, okay, so then I think it was Bailey who was in the HOH room with Anthony, and he's like, why didn't anyone else say anything? And Bailey was like, what are we supposed to say? You two are like screaming at each other.
Yeah.
And then Spicy comes in to clean up the broken glass with the pan and the broom. Yeah. I think it was a multi-tripper because that was a lot of glass.
It was a lot of glass. That was their favorite little chip container.
It was so awkward, and wow. That was a lot.
Well, it's time for Arissa to check in and end this madness.
All right, time for some nominated people speeches.
Well, Lexus said, I'm so proud of us and me. Goodbye.
Okay.
And then Spicy said, I will cherish these memories. I love everyone except you, Anthony.
I mean, she went for it in this speech. I give her props for, like, going the old school route and basically being like, if you don't take out Anthony, none of you are going to win this game. She said you got to take out the trash.
Yeah, if you want to win.
Whoa.
That was harsh.
It was, but, like, I hope it's going to be a wake-up call for some people.
Yes, I hope so, too.
She was also, like...
And Bailey.
Yeah, she also called out Hot Chocolate Alliance. She named her final 2 with Anthony the, what was it, like Big Bucks Alliance?
Something like that.
So I didn't know at that point, had she already spilled I mean, we know she spilled about the final two, but had she already spilled about hot chocolate? Like, is this something that came up?
No, she has not.
It seemed like she didn't, because we'll get there. But, yeah, she had a lot to say.
She also said, if you want to win the game, you got to take out the trash. Meaning Anthony.
Yeah. So, needless to say, Spicy was evicted by a vote of 2-0.
So, she had her interview with Arissa, and Spicy
before she went out there...
Oh, yeah.
She hugged everyone except for Anthony, and they were like, I guess we're going to talk about this after. And Anthony was like, yes, my love.
Oh, my God.
Ah!
Obviously, he's not holding a grudge, but she is.
I mean, he's not the one that, was evicted.
But he was wronged.
They both, I don't know, it's a lot. It's a complicated situation.
So
but
Spicy's
anyway.
sad, but she's not shocked. She's excited that she made it to the final 5.
I mean, she made it much further this season than she did her first time around.
Maybe she'll make it 1 or 2 further next season.
Next season?
No. I don't want her.
Oh, man. But yeah, she thought she was going to be one of the first people out.
She's always had Anthony's back, though. And now here he is getting me out.
I mean, she was doing some pretty shady stuff, so, I mean... She might have been completely loyal to him, but, like, she was doing some dumb stuff then. Didn't look like it.
She wants Bailey to win.
Yeah, she said she's rooting for Bailey at this point.
She needs to get out Anthony. She needs to cut him. So she's got to win, or Todd's got to win the HOH, because I don't know if Lexus is cutting Anthony.
No way. I don't think so.
All right, well.
Then it was time for the goodbye messages, and... most of them were pretty tame. I mean, there were some digs here and there. I have to mention, too, when Bailey went in to do her eviction vote, she was all like, I'm going to do a little sympathy vote of my own or whatever. So, she's still not letting the sympathy vote go.
Oh, my God. I always had Anthony's back, and he got me out. Can you believe it? I wanted Bailey to win.
We already did that.
Oh.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
All right. We're in the goodbye messages. I know. So, I think Lexus had something a little bit saucy to say.
Very little.
It was mild. But Spicy was like, yeah, you go, Lexus. So, like, she was cool about it. Todd did his little whatever.
Anthony said he loved her. And he'll see her on the other side. And she said, no.
No, you won't. Okay.
You won't.
That was that. Arissa,
I'm going to see my pillow on my bed.
Yeah. Arissa let us know the schedule for the rest of the season. We just got Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's it.
And 2 more digital dailies on Thursday and Friday.
Yes. But the end of the show was like...
oh, my God.
Because Bailey was like, so what's the Hot Chocolate Alliance? Uh-oh.
You got some splaining to do.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Hope that there is more conversation about that.
I'm sure there will be, because Bailey's not going to let it go.
She doesn't let things go like that, so.
Hell no. I'm going to sleep.
All right. Thank you all so much for watching. This was a wild episode, a wild night of TV, so we hope you all enjoyed. And thank you again for watching. And until tomorrow, much love.